Hello and welcome all to the 53rd part of the series on self-exploration. Joining the dots, contemplating, comprehending and sharing it with you all raw. All that sounds great is the grace of all those who have blessed me, and all that sounds not so great is my limitation. So let's get going. LCM GCD School maths left behind long back. Forgotten what is LCM and GCD? LCM, the least common multiple. All the numbers that appear in the tables of the given numbers are the common multiples of those. Let's say 2 and 3. Then 6 appears in the tables of both 2 and 3. Also 12 appears, 18 appears. So 6, 12, 18 become the common multiples of 2 and 3. And the smallest of them, the least common multiple, is 6. And all those numbers in whose tables the given numbers appear are the divisors of the numbers. Let's say 12 and 18, they appear in the tables of 2, 3, 6. So 2, 3, 6 are the common divisors of 12 and 18. And the greatest of them is the GCD, the greatest common divisor, 6. Sounding like a maths tutorial? No, this was just a reminder. Joining the dots as usual. LCM, the least common multiple. The smallest thing that must be common to all of us. Each one of us must have a part of it. And GCD, the greatest common divisor. The greatest common thing that we all must have, and each one of us must be able to give it a part of us. The smallest thing, each one of us must have a part of it, and the greatest thing, each one of us must be able to give it a part of us. Started thinking, what can this be? And surprisingly, for both, I got the same answer. For both LCM and GCD, I got the same answer. Being human. As simple as that? Or not so simple? There is a difference in being born as human beings and being human. To be born as a human being, their being becomes an animal, and being human is rising above that animal in the man. How human or being human can be the LCM, the least common multiple? This is how the thought built. Humanity is a pool. Humanity is a pool. And we all can be humans in our own small ways, in the least of expectations of being born as humans and contribute to this pool of humanity. We all can contribute to the pool of humanity in our own small way. That can be the least common multiple across all of us, all those who can be humans. And the highest degree of various ways of expressing humanity will define the least common multiple of humanity. Like A and B both are kind to animals, but B is more kind, then his level of kindness defines the bar of kindness to animals factor of humanity. Maybe slightly ambiguous to understand, but if you could penetrate the emotion that I am trying to put across, you will surely understand it. Now, this is the least common multiple. As we learned, there are higher multiples which are common to both the numbers which are not the least. 6 is the least common multiple of 2 and 3, but 12, 18, all the factors of 6 are higher common multiples of 2 and 3. So besides the least common multiple, there will be some higher common multiples. What can they be? Something besides just being human. There is a wonderful subhashit in Sanskrit which says that Durlabham trayamevaitat devanugrahetukam manusyatvam mumukshatvam mahapurusha samshrayat. Durlabham trayamevaitat. 3 things which are rare to be seen. Manushyatvam, being human. Being human is the least expectation one should keep from beings that are born as humans. At least be a human. It is not as easy as it looks. There is a big section of society born as humans but never been able to raise beyond their animal instincts. Ahar, nidra, bhaya, maithun. Eat, sleep, fear for your security and reproduce, copulate. They ardently live by the principles that man is an animal, and never being able to raise above that. So attaining the first bar of being human, growing above the animal instinct, is itself a big challenge to a big section of society. And beyond that, just in case you cross that bar and you become a human, beyond this least expectation of being human, the human being can raise himself to being a seeker, mumukshatvam. Manushyatvam is the first step. Next is mumukshatvam, to create a curiosity beyond the mundane worldly norms. Being human is being nice to people around you and various qualities. But beyond that, what is this all about? What is this world about? Who is the creator is being a seeker. And that is one step, the next multiple of the LCM of humanity. And beyond that comes Mahapurusha Samshray, shelter and guidance of a realized soul. The shelter that is capable of giving the mumukshu, the seeker, a lift from being ordinary to extraordinary. An entry into the doors of divine. Growing from normal to supernormal. The highest common multiple which very few of us reach up to. Manushyatvam, mumukshatvam, mahapurusha samshrayat. The higher and higher common multiples of being human. And the greatest common divisor. How can being human be the greatest common divisor also? If we consider all the virtues in individuals, there can be many common virtues in two or more people. Those are their common factors. Many of them are artists, many of them are teachers, many of them are technicians, and so on. But the greatest of all these virtues that all the people can have or should have is the capacity of being human. All other virtues fall below that. All the core qualities that make us humans, not human beings, are the qualities that are beyond all the other virtues and much beyond the animal instincts in us. The qualities to feel, the quality to think, the quality to modulate, the quality to take only the positive essence of things, the quality to create beyond the naturally installed programs in us, and above all, to use all these superpowers in a constructive way. That is undoubtedly the greatest common divisor. Everything else is below that. The lowest tinge of this trait in a person makes him join the bandwagon of being human from just be born as human being. And that is all the prayer, the mumukshu, and the one who get the Mahapurusha Samshray, like Saint Jnaneshwar, ask for. हीच अमुची प्रार्थना अन हेच अमुचे मागणे माणसाने माणसाशी माणसा समवागणे हीच अमुची प्रार्थना अन हेच अमुचे मागणे माणसाने माणसाशी माणसा समवागणे. The Pasayadan. The LCM and GCD. Joining dots with maths. Thank you for being in. Stay tuned for some such out of the box explorations that dawned on me from time to time. Loving to share it with all of you all. Bye.